Good day, everyone. Today, I want to speak about something very simple yet very powerful. Something that separates those who dream from those who do, and that thing is courage. You see, a lot of people think success is about luck, connection, or money. And yes, those things play a very major role, but the real game changer, the thing that activates every opportunity and turns fear into momentum, is courage. Courage is the ingredient. Courage the courage is required, and courage is non-negotiable in the journey of success. Let me break it down this way. Courage is not the or let me explain this way. Let me put it this way. Courage is not the absence of fear. No, courage simply means acting despite fear, or doing, taking that step, or pursuing that goal despite fear. If you as an individual, you are waiting for the comfortable time or for the best time, my brother, my sister, there is never the right time for everything. If that moment you decide with courage to move on and chase that goal and achieve that thing, that then is the right time. Courage is making that decision while your heart is racing, while you are afraid, while you are panicking. Courage is when you make the decision to achieve that goal or to move forward. Do you understand? Courage is standing up, for yourself, even when your voice is shaky, even when you are scared, even when you are afraid. Courage is, going after that dream, even though failure is a possibility. Do you understand? So I used to, you know, ponder, because when I talk about courage, I wish to elaborate more on it with this example. As a combatant or as a soldier, you know that you may get get killed in the bathroom. Do you understand? But it is courage that will still make you to go and engage in that battle. Do you understand? So with this example, I believe I've been able to explain better to you what courage means. So courage is when you are fully aware that this battle, you may actually get killed, but courage is that thing that will make you to still go despite the possibility, you know, of being killed. So every successful person you admire has one time in their life made this tough decision that comes from being courageous. So every successful person you admire today has one thing in common, and that thing is this: they did something being scared. Do you understand? They pushed past fear. So courage means pushing beyond the line of fear. Do you understand? So without courage, there are many things you cannot achieve. Do you understand? Without courage, you will keep playing small because you'll be afraid to dream big, or you'll be afraid to take risk. You understand? There is nobody that ever took risk that was not afraid. They were afraid, but with courage, they took that risk, and most times it comes out well. So without courage, you will only be procrastinating till that dream dies quietly. Without courage, you will never know your true potential. You will never know what you are capable of achieving or what you are capable of doing. But when you move with courage, you see yourself achieving great things. The people who grow, who evolve, who lead, who innovate are not necessarily smart or smarter than you are. The people who you see who are in various industries, who are trailblazers in various industries, who are doing well for themselves, or who those who you dream to be like, or who you see as role models, they were brave, they were courageous, they were able to take that step in, despite fear, despite failure being a possibility. Do you understand? You can have a big vision, a solid plan, you can be multi-talented, but without courage, others will never be experienced. You may have a talent, you may have a skill, maybe to play football, maybe to play musical instruments, but if you never muster the courage to move and perform in a bigger audience, to do beyond your limit, to pressure and press yourself beyond your limit, you will keep being small. You will keep limiting yourselves. So I want to list out some of the things that makes people afraid, or some of those things that people are scared of. Yes, I want to outline them for you. One of those things is fear of embarrassment. You're always afraid to be embarrassed. You're always afraid of people seeing you as the one being odd among them. Now, the second one is fear of failure. You're asking yourself, what if I mess up? What if this is a dumb idea? What if people think I'm doing too much? You know? And the third one is fear of rejection. Oh, what will people say? You know? But let me tell you, those that care about you actually will not talk down on you when they see you daring to take a step to become great. They will encourage you. It's only those who don't care about you that will criticize you for doing something unique or for daring to take a giant step. And the fourth one is the fear of unknown. Yes, you are saying, oh, what if this doesn't work? What if it works? What if this is your idea, this is your dream? What if it works? And the fifth one is the fear of success. Yes, some people will say, what if I actually make it and I can't handle it? What if I do this thing and it comes out well and I become popular, I become famous, and I can no longer handle it? Do it. And with courage, you also find your way around it. Do you understand? Take that step. So, but here, I want you to realize that yes, all these points I listed earlier, the fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, fear of success, fear of embarrassment, they are valid. Don't get me wrong. They are things to actually put into consideration because you shouldn't be, making some stupid decisions. But I want you to understand one thing, and this is the acronym I give to fear. And what is it? False evidence appearing real. Yes, because all these excuses you are giving to yourself only exist in your mind. They are just a myth. If you take that step with courage and decision, you will succeed. Trust me. So stop being afraid. Get up today. Chase that your dream. So it's it looks big in your head, but most times anxiety is not reality. I'm telling you. You may Look at those points, look at yourself and say, what if I get embarrassed? What if this idea actually is stupid and it doesn't come out well? Anxiety is not reality. You're just being anxious. Move. So, in order for you to go past that point where you are scared, where you are afraid to take a step, I want to give you some practical steps to apply in order to achieve your goal. Because on this channel, we are big on encouraging people to do better. We are big on encouraging people to heal. We are good on encouraging people want to hear your story and want you to be the next big thing, want you to be celebrated, want you to become the best version of yourself. And if this is the first time you are coming across my video, please, I want to plead with you to subscribe, like, comment. Your subscription, your likes, your comments are the fuel that this machine, this engine needs to run. So I want to give you practical steps to take to overcome fear. And one is start small. So there's an adage, a proverb in Africa that says it's gradual, slowly, small, small, you will finish the meat of an elephant. Elephant is so big that you cannot just rush the meat at once and finish it up. It's not a chicken. Do you understand? So it's step by step, it's gradually. Start small. You don't need to do it once big. No. Start small. Now, the second practical step is this: have a strong why. And let me tell you something. If your reason to succeed is not stronger than your excuses, you will quit. Do you understand? If the reason for your success is not stronger than your excuses, you will definitely quit. So, your why should give fuel, do you understand, to your drive. So, when fear comes, it wouldn't hold it back. Do you understand? And the third practical step is this: make adequate preparation. Don't overthink it. Yes, try to know the factors to put in place and don't overthink it. Once you have seen that some of your bucket lists are ticked, you move. You understand? Because let me tell you one thing I know. When you take those baby steps, take first step, second step, third step, before you know, because of repetition, you now begin to have confidence. Do you understand? So stop waiting for the perfect conditions because they actually do not exist. Yes. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions, the perfect condition to sow your seed, the perfect condition to learn the trade, the perfect condition to take that exam, the perfect condition to write that book, the perfect condition to do that thing that you have always wanted to do that will make you become a better version of yourself. There is no better condition. They don't exist. So do it now because procrastination is a thief of time. If you keep procrastinating, you will never ever achieve that goal. Do you understand? And fourth one, the fourth one is this: accept fear as part of the journey. Do you understand? Now, journey in the journey of success, it is always normal for you to be scared to take the start step. Do you understand? So don't see fear as a negative emotion. No, it is there to help check and balance your actions and decisions. So see it as part of the journey. You understand? Courage is not comfort. In fact, courage is discomfort with direction. If you must achieve something worthwhile in life, you must leave your comfort zone. You must move. You must take that first step towards achieving your goal. Do you understand? So, if you want to achieve anything meaningful in life, if you want to break out of mediocrity, if you want to finally tap into your greatness, courage must become your closest friend. Yes, if you must achieve anything worthwhile in life, if you must succeed in life, and if you must become great, you must embark on this journey of life with courage being your closest and dearest friend. Are you with me? You don't have to wait until you feel confident. No, you don't have to wait for the best conditions. No, because there are never best conditions. Do you understand? And confidence comes after you've taken the first step. Do you understand? So let me say you want to move from point A to point B, and fear is in between where you are standing now or where you are now to where you want to be in life or in future. What is hindering you is fear. Then let me tell you what happens. Confidence is that ingredient, is that thing that will make you decide to move. And when you're already moving, that fear in your heart will begin to diminish because it is a false evidence that is appearing real. And when it begins to depreciate, confidence will now step in and now work with you. Don't forget that I said earlier that confidence comes as you begin to take repeated steps. Confidence comes by repetitions. Do you understand? So, first, courage. Second, confidence. And then you've conquered fear. You begin to move. So, I want to ask you today, when was the last time you really imagined yourself becoming great? When was the last time you dreamt of becoming becoming the best of your kind? Maybe in that profession you've chosen, maybe in that skill you've learned, maybe in that very thing you are doing. When was the last time you actually dreamt of becoming great? When was the last time you moved towards your vision despite fear? When was the last time you took that bold step? Do you understand? You in life, that is why when you are giving birth to, you grew. Do you understand? You grew from being a toddler to being a baby, a child, and you are now an adult. So you were not born to be small. You were not born to play small. You were born to be great. You understand? You were not designed to be limited. No, you were designed to be big, to be great. And that is why when you were giving birth from your mother's womb, you began to grow almost immediately. Do you understand? So the truth is this: there is more in you. Yes, the truth is that there is more in you, and you are made for more. You just have to find your way. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Don't downplay yourself. Don't limit yourself. No. So, for you to access this more that you were made for, you must confront your fear and walk with courage. not once, but daily. So every day of your life, you have to decide to move with courage, to face your fears, to conquer your fears, and to move. Do you understand? So, to make decisions to become great, you have to act even if you are scared. For you to be great, for you to amount to that thing you want to be in life, you have to act. You have to do even if you are scared. You have to move from being just a dreamer to a doer. Do you understand? You have to speak up even if your voice is shaking, even if you are panicking. You have to speak up. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. You talk to yourself, you encourage yourself, and to take the first step, even if you don't know what's next,